During World War II, he participated in the Battle of Midway and 12 combat patrols, earning 10 decorations for gallantry, including the Navy Cross. After the war, he served as the naval aide to the President of the United States, Dwight D. Eisenhower, and commanded the first submerged circumnavigation. Beach's best-selling novel, Run Silent, Run Deep, was made into the 1958 film of the same name. The son of Captain Edward L. Beach Sr. and Alice Fouch Beach, Beach Jr. was born in New York City and raised in Palo Alto, California. Beach was appointed to the U.S. Naval Academy in 1935 by Senator Hiram Johnson of California. Beach served as a regimental commander in his first-class year. Beach was named as the midshipman who had done the most to promote naval spirit and loyalty in his regiment when he graduated second out of 576 in his class in 1939. Beach was initially assigned to the heavy cruiser USS Chester, before joining the newly recommissioned destroyer USS Lee, which participated in the neutrality patrol in the Atlantic, the escort of the German passenger liner Columbus, the initial American occupation of Iceland, and convoy duty in the North Atlantic. Beach was detached from Lee in September 1941 to undergo accelerated training at the Submarine Training School at the New London Submarine Base in Connecticut. He completed training, graduating first in his class, in December 1941 shortly after the attack on Pearl Harbor. During World War II, Beach served aboard the submarines USS Trigger and USS Tirante, and took command of USS Piper just as the Pacific War was ending. Beach's tour as skipper of Amberjack was abbreviated as he was called to Washington to serve as naval aide to General Omar Bradley, the first chairman of the Joint Chiefs of Staff, in August 1949. In that post, Beach witnessed firsthand the events surrounding the revolt of the admirals. Upon completing his tour of duty as Bradley's aide in March 1951, Beach was named prospective commanding officer of the new Trigger then under construction. Upon commissioning of Trigger II, which was named for Trigger lost during World War II, he became commanding officer of the second submarine to be completed in the new Tang-class submarine after World War II. The White House from 1953 to 1957, Beach was naval aide to President Dwight D. Eisenhower. 9 As naval aide, Beach was responsible for the management of Camp David, the White House mess, and for the presidential yacht USS Williamsburg. Because Eisenhower had made a campaign promise to get rid of the presidential yacht, neither the efforts of Beach nor those of Mrs. Eisenhower were successful in dissuading him from that course of action. The elimination of Williamsburg proved to be a bureaucratic hassle for Beach and the Navy Department, since Williamsburg was the funnel for all budgets and personnel for Camp David and the White House mess. While working the White House, Beach volunteered to be the coordinator on the White House staff for all plans to protect the president in case of nuclear attack. Since the Secret Service in 1953 did not deem helicopter travel as safe, evacuating the president on short notice was planned by Beach via the Potomac River, several PT patrol torpedo boats, and a high-speed race downriver to meet up with a waiting Navy ship. It was Beach who spearheaded the effort to get First Lady Mamie Eisenhower to christen USS Nautilus, the world's first nuclear-powered submarine, in 1954. Beach was advanced to the rank of captain on October 1, 1956. Beach left the White House in January 1957, and assumed command of USS Salamone, a Cimarron-class fleet replenishment oiler, on March 15. He completed a deployment to the U.S. Sixth Fleet, operating in the Mediterranean Sea, in December 1957. In January 1958, he attended the Navy's training program for atomic reactors in order to qualify for his next command, USS Triton, the nation's fifth nuclear-powered submarine. In November 1959, Beach took command of USS Triton, the only American nuclear-powered submarine to be equipped with 2 nuclear reactors. Departing New London on what was supposed to have been a shakedown cruise in February 1960, Triton began a 1960 circumnavigation of the Earth in 84 days without surfacing, covering over 41,000 statute miles, 66,000 kilometers, an unprecedented feat. The route of Triton followed roughly that of Ferdinand Magellan in 1519 to 1522. The scientific and military significance of the Triton voyage was overshadowed by the U-2 incident, which broke just as USS Triton was returning. For successfully completing its mission, Triton was awarded the Presidential Unit Citation. At a special White House ceremony, Captain Beach was presented the Legion of Merit by President Eisenhower. Beach wrote about Triton's voyage in his book Around the World Submerged: The Voyage of the Triton, published in 1962.